With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Joey Slye, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Seattle. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Bears defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. Sticking with Walker on second down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They started on the ground with Eckler. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Fields going to change things up here. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now Fields. That is incomplete.
Third down is a key down in any game you play. Third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Taking it about the 16. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 2nd down and 4.
He's up to number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You look at this Bears defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL at stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Hey, here we go, hey. Hey, trio left.
They snap it to Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Here we go, Scott.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Here we go.
2nd down and 6 now. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Bears.
Now it's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 10 yards out. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Give to Walker on the read option. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
A give. Eckler running to the right. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 9. On play action, Fields. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Devin Bush from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 9. Geno now to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet from 8 yards out. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Seahawks nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
3rd and long, it's Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Tuesday.
On 4th down, Smith. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go,
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they'll get him down right around the 16. He was brought down there by Julian Love. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This a 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Escaping the pressure right. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards.
49. And that's good for a Seahawks.
Check 59, cover.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 34-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Throwing again is Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
13 next. 53. Lion. Oz.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Hey, go flip
And
around,
with
flip
time
around.
quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And he's got Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Geno. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is down to 24. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains.
Extend.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Easy.
On first and 10, here's Fields. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And quickly, they get to the line.
And the Bears first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 34-yard line.
To throw is Fields. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Fields going to move him around. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have opened the lead up to 30. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you...
That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
49, flip it off, 49. Hey, it's a clip.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Patterson running between the tackles. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Throwing now is Geno. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Smith now to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. D. Eskridge, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Bears 38.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A loss of 13 yards. It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now Smith going to change the play.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Middle.
Eskridge, the man in motion. Here's Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
That's good for the Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the
Geno down to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 39 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Geno's going to throw. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the gun on third down, Fields. He'll get this to Eckler. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll run for it with Eckler. Now he's free at the 35. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Chicago. Austin Eckler, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Flush to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
37. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Smith throwing again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Down the right sideline. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by Slye is up and good, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Joey Slye set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hold. No ball.
He'll drop to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever.
13.
Here's Smith. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Alpha.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
This is taken at the 18. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Here's Smith looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Here we go.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On play action, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Off play action, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Hey, Ken.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Williams. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bears, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a late-season stumble as they're going to fall to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.